tenors, right now we're going to be practicing a little bit of Seize the Day. Now this is for our Pops concert, but this piece was back ordered last spring. So in our 2 rehearsals that we had, we never got to hand it out. So it was handed out to you at this year's music pickup. So it is for the May concert, but it was handed out this fall. And it looks like this, Seize the Day from the musical of the Newsies. Really lovely, really fun, a real crowd pleaser. So if you know anything about the show, it's usually like an accordion sound that starts, and then a cappella is pages, the first page and into the second page, sort of a cappella chorus. And so it's just sort of like this, right? Like very rich choral singing. But then when you get to measure 12, we're back to sort of our Broadway sound, which for tenors is everything. I get it. So the tenors have, of course, the middle of the harmony here. So let's try it once without any other voices sort of in our way. You can listen once. I'm going to sing all the way through measure 11 and play with you. And I'm going to sing your part in octave displaced, just to help my voice, but I'll play your part on the piano in the octave you're singing. If you're a good reader and want to just try it, or want to grow and just try it, great. If you want to just listen once and join us next, totally your choice. Okay, tenors, open the gates and seize the day. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Open the gates and seize the day. Rest. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us. No one can make us give our rights away. Arise and seize the day. And then the band comes in. All right, so one thing to note, a couple of things to note. Bottom of the first page of music, seize the day. Day is in quarter note rest. And in the last measure, delay, lay is a quarter note, quarter rest. There's a very short lift in the first measure, top of 3, first measure after us. Us becomes an 8th note rest. Us with the S on the rest. No breath between the second measure, top of 3, and the third measure. You can take a quick sneak breath before the F natural in measure 10, which is the first measure middle system of 3. And don't forget your fermata right before measure 12. Dramatic musical theater pause. Really important. Okay, everybody singing this time, if you weren't last time, and trying it together here. Just the tenor part still. 1, 2, with rich tone, go. Open the gates and seize the day. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us give our rights away. Arise and seize the day. And that's where the band comes in and we transition. Okay, good. Now let's turn to page 4. We get this call and response between the sopranos, the altos, and the tenors and the basses with the melody. So remember, now we're into sort of our brassier part of our voice instead of, now is the time to seize the day. Now we have to think kind of that nyeh, nyeh sound in our forward part of our face, and it's okay because that is in the Broadway style. So I like to take my frisbee or my baseball and try to release right into the mask of my face when I sing this. So the measure goes, now is the time to seize the day. Hear how I have a little bite in my sound? I'm singing right behind my front teeth, but it feels like it's resonating right here. And for you tenors, you might feel it even more coming like right here, buzzing in those temples, or like in those sinus cavities, right around there. So let's read a little bit together. We're going to do this page. If you want to listen, fine. If you want to sing, let's go. Second measure, top of 4, tenors. 1, 2, ready. Now is the time to seize the day. Send out the call and join the fray. We'll be right in if we unite. united, let us seize the day. And if you're familiar with your Broadway styling, the very last note we sang, day, in the Broadway style, a long note, starts a little straighter in tone, and then the vibrato sneaks in. Day. So you can have fun experimenting in your own voice with that. Now let's all go back. If you didn't sing last time, join us. If you did, you get more practice. Here's top of 4 tenors where you enter. Thinking of breathing low, good breath. 1, 2, 3. Now is the time to seize the day. Sound at the call and join the fray. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. So tenors, continuing on, now at top of page 5, you have the same thing essentially with the exception of one measure. You and the sopranos do a variation of the tune, more like a descant, at the bottom of page 5, just the first measure. So if you'd like to read with me, come along the journey. If you want to listen and then join us next time, that's fine. So here's top of 5, Friends of the Friendless seize the day. 1, 2, 3. Friends of the Friendless seize the day. Raise up the torch and light the way. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Turn the page, you think you know what's coming, try it, ready, go. Let us seize the day. Haha, you get a tenor part there, isn't that fun? You think you have to sing the tune, but since we have 4 parts, they mix it up. Let's listen to that one more time. Let us seize the day. And day is 5 beats. Try it. Ready? Here we go. Let us seize the day. Good. Now let's go back and look at that one measure at the bottom of page 5. Proud and defiant sounds like this. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. See how it creeps above the melody? Will you try proud and defiant? We'll slay the giant. 1, 2, ready. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Let us seize the day. And again, sending everything up here so it's nice and bright and Broadway-y. Okay, that is our learning target for today. So let's go back to the beginning and do all of that. Here's a little bit of the intro. They go, now is the time to seize your turn. Now is the time to seize the day. Sound at the call and join the fray. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. Off. Friends of the friendless seize the day. Friends of the friendless seize the day. Raise up the call and light the way. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Let us seize the day. Then we get into the chorale part, and then what's beautiful about this, just like your ending songs of any Broadway show, it's repetitious and people will hear the melody and love it. So thanks, tenors. Good job on this song, and see you for the next one.